Hello, it's me, LHMusic. Welcome to What Do We Learn for this week? I'll tell you what we learn. Start with these three T's. You know what stands for troublemakers. As far as we concerned, trust us. As far as we concerned, starting with you guessed it, Anthony Fauci. Oh God, he gets inside this COVID-19 thing, and you might think it's so smart about. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. The Fifth Amendment. This is, and I have no objection whatsoever. This is what he wrote. Yeah, diaries on his notepad or anything else could be civilized. But they can come along. Yeah, yes. Rand Paul slams the door on this one because you know why? I tell you one thing is Anthony Fauci is such a stupid troublemaker that you ought to know by now because it's so absurd. If you don't believe me, listen to this exchange because Rand Paul slams the door on you know who. That's right. Anthony Fauci's, you guessed it. That's right. That's right. Disrupted lawyer. I want you to take a look and listen to this right before your very eyes and ears about this because this is, I mean, Rand Paul kicking the curb about this one. You just have to trust us about this one. Take a look and listen to this right before your very eyes and ears. Here it is. Yes. So that's why haven't we? So who knows? Can be civilized about this. I'm moving this table before it happens. You have no clue whatsoever. So, anyways, let's see. So, also, what we learn about, that's right. Yes, James Tarico about this one. So, who knows can be civilized about. Ken Paxton slams the door on this one. And you want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, about these things happen, troublemakers. You have no clue whatsoever. But here's a news flash, anyways, because Florida launches into this huge investigation about Anthony Fauci. The consequence is this: the Sunshine State could be Anthony Fauci is making stupid diaries behind bars, and it's all his fault. And that's why I slammed the door. Yes, on you know who, Anthony Fauci. Yesterday on LH Music's World Wednesdays. And you ought to know by now because you're such a stupid troublemaker. And that's talk about these two troublemakers. And the last one is Tina. Tina and Tim. Try to, moving flowers inside this information desk downstairs in the ground level of ACC. And you all know why? Because these two idiots are such troublemakers. Yeah, you, troublemaker Tina. You too, Tim. Try to move flowers and you try to touch flowers and all that. And you mess things up, Tina. It is all your fault. Trust me. Oh, God. Well, what a tangled web we weave today. Haven't you learned your own darn lesson yet? Haven't we? Well, hope so. And finally, let's see, choir rehearsal at Trinity Episcopal Cathedral in downtown Omaha. And I'm moving over there. Good. Yeah, you cannot even see me, don't we? And and you have no clue whatsoever about this one. And here's your worst nightmare. See, it was only inside those glass doors, and you have no objection whatsoever about this. And, so, try to move stuff here. Right now. Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh, here it is. So this is what happens. You don't want to know about this one. That's why we rehearsed this, all the choir parts and this new stuff. Everybody else can be civilized about this one, and it went wonderful. Thanks to Carol for leading this. As far as we're concerned, you don't know what you're messing with, dealing with, or anything else can be civilized about that as well. And of course, after this rehearsal, choir rehearsal in the sanctuary, it's up to the choir room with all the chamber musicians out there, and Laura Petrie will recap this. And gosh, I'll tell you one thing: is you'll be glad you did. It's gonna be huge about this. All this is all this is gonna be wonderful. But Noelia's choir rehearsal, saying, but who knows? But what about, you guessed it? What about Jeannie and, of course, Michelle? Well, I tell you one thing is, Jeannie and Michelle are on vacation, but these two are back next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, because this weekend's gonna be huge. Act one, Act two, polishing up. It's gonna be huge. But next Tuesday and Thursday, it could be, yeah, I know, same thing at Trinity Episcopal Cathedral, and it's not gonna be hot. Trust me, it's not gonna be hot. Not as humid, as far as we're concerned. So you just had to trust me about it as far as we're concerned. Anyways, that's it. We're almost out of time because we gotta say goodnight. And I'll just make this real quick about this one. Don't forget you have to Facebook and follow LHMusic at facebook.com. Facebook all the way up to Parlor, and you know my username, LH Music Time. And of course, next Monday, because it's a very special edition of LH Music's World, because you're inside my world for politics all the way up to pop culture. It starts at 4:30 at a special time. I sure say special day and time, because I'll be at Do Space Podcast Studios at 72nd and Dodge Street before I got to go to Zozo Coffee House about 5:30 or 6 or whatever happens. Trust us about this one. And don't forget, tomorrow, this is it, folks. It's got to be you know who. All new Friday night Blaze Nation Summer Podcast Special. If you want to talk about America's greatness, you asking for it. Because the title is, what is America greatness? As far as we're concerned, from 1776 to this year. So, and it has something to do with America 250th birthday or anything else can be civilized. And I'll be publishing it, and I'll be downloading it and all that stuff from Spotify Creations. And when midnight comes to this one, this is it. Download it. And like I said, I don't hear no excuses. Just download it, and you know who publishing it, or should I say download it and listen to it on the iHeartRadio app, all the way to Apple Podcasts and other podcast distributors out there. So you just had to trust me about that as well. And one last thing about Noelia fans out there, because it can't be civilized or anything else can be civilized, or trust us, or whatever happens to this one. Let's see, poster this, and the pictures. This guy is good. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Noelia, I want you to take a look at this. This is right before your very eyes and ears. Mm-hmm. Yes, Noelia, an opera of love premiere. Starts Friday, August 14th. You know what that means. At UNO's Strauss's Performing Arts Center, and it's going to be huge. Doors will be open at 7 o'clock, and the show will start at 7:30. You just have to trust us about that. If you want free tickets, email Carol on gmail.com, and you did. Okay. Anyways, we got to go, and I got to get ready to go to work, and I bet there's a barbecue outside. Yeah, who knows? I'm sneaking in. I will surprise. Yeah, right. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. And I'll be back next Thursday for another edition of What Do We Learn for this week from YouTube Studios. And until we meet again, LH Music is about to sign off to a gospel places. We salute all of you, America, out there. Take care. See ya. Bye bye. Oh, Lord, have mercy.